working. Okay. Hi guys. I don't know if you guys have questions. Just you can type it in the chat. You can unmute yourself. Okay. I might mute everybody just so that it's not loud. But yeah, if you guys have questions literally about anything, I'm just gonna kind of run you through how I do my 4-hour, and it might be different for everybody. I don't know exactly how you guys do it with Kendi, but I'm just gonna tell you how I do it. So I'm still gonna be doing the timer with this basic this power hour sheet, but I also use this one because I don't know. I just like when I only, you guys, I don't send like a million invites a day. That's just how I just don't. I feel like if I'm consistently sending invites, like over time, it's a lot instead of doing like a million at once, because then I get overwhelmed. And I kind of switched this. I used to send a million at one time. But I was getting like overwhelmed because everyone was responding, not everybody, but people were responding. And then I'd have my inbox full and it'd stress me out. So I'd rather just send a little bit every day and not have a million in like conversations going 24/7. So that's kind of how I do it. I'm just going to kind of show you. I don't know if you guys have this one. I don't even remember. This is, so it has you do your daily affirmations, 5 coaching invites, 10 challenge group invites, and 3 things you're grateful for. And then it says 2 coaches or challengers that you checked in with, what you read for your PD, what workout you did you stick to your meal plan, yes or no, and then your total success code and total coaches added so far that month, and then like a brain dump, pretty much like what you need to do for that day. And then for me, I go and highlight. So the ones that I highlight are the ones that responded and wanted information. So that's kind of how I keep track of even like who I'm talking to. But obviously they're in the, like if I'm doing Instagram, I flag all those messages that people want information so I can go back and do them. But at the same time, if I somehow, because the flagged messages on Instagram, they only last for what, 30 days. So if they're only there for 30 days and you forget to follow up with them, I can still go back to my paper and easily go and find the ones that have highlights. And then I remember, oh, I need to check in with this person. So that's what I do. Okay. So for this one, if you guys haven't done this and you have questions, just let me know. Okay. So it's pretty easy. Wednesday, check off your shake and everything. So initiate connections and add followers. So me personally, I'm not adding followers because I pay 21 Social to do that. But if you don't have an extra service doing that, spend that 20 minutes and find people to follow, and don't overthink it. Obviously you want to like find people that are like you, but don't like way overthink it, because lots of people that I think would be perfect for this never actually join, and then vice versa, people that I think would never ever do this do. Okay, so sometimes overthinking and trying to find your perfect niche is overthinking it. So spend 20 minutes and initiate connections and add followers. So I'm just going to put the timer on. We'll probably just do 15 minutes because I've been talking a little bit. So just do 15 minutes where you're initiating connections, adding followers. So I would spend this time just connecting with people on pretty much Instagram. So go spend 15 minutes and just connect. If you guys have questions, you can let me know. Okay? My timer's going. And I'm going to mute myself so that you can't hear like my stories going. And real quick, if you haven't already, so stories, all these people at the front, you guys are going to be people that you automatically connect with, people that see your stuff. You see their stuff automatically, like in your feed. So you're going to want to, if you're connecting with people's stories, scroll a ways on the stories, back a ways, because those are going to be people that you don't always see come up all the time. So if you scroll back a ways, that's going to be connecting with new people. Roxy, both. So even so, split it up. And if you need to do 10 minutes with connecting, do that real quick, and 5 minutes finding some people, or vice versa, whatever you feel like you need to do. Roxy asked if you're connecting with your own followers or adding new people. So right here, this is what I do. I would connect with the people I'm already following. And you guys don't over stress about connecting. I don't write down my connects ever unless they're interested in something or I'm like super pursuing that person. So don't like write down all your connects because you're going to waste more time writing stuff down than just connecting and being personable to somebody. So I know people stress about that. I wouldn't write them down. Don't waste your time.
So down at your prescription thing is on that. And your prescription
Okay, guys, we have about 6 minutes left, so just FYI. Okay, guys, let's go to the next one. I just want to say that probably the most important thing, if you really think about what we do every day, one, focus on your own journey, always, clearly. If you're not working on your own, like your own journey, your own self, you're not gonna have anything to share, or have anything to help people with. And two, if you're not connecting and being interested in people's lives, they're never ever gonna trust you to help them. Okay. So actually care what people are up to. Talk to them like a normal human. Like if you saw them on the street, don't feel like you have to do like, hey, how are you? People don't have time for small chat. Like make a good conversation. And I promise people you're going to build friendships and relationships that they're going to trust you, and it's just going to be way more fun. So think of connecting as something fun, and you're getting to know people, getting to know what they're up to, their lives. So be super interested in them and stop worrying about maybe what they think about you. And if they don't answer, who cares? That happens to all of us all the time. But if you do anything all day, like Micah and I were just talking about this weekend, if you're not connecting with people, you will never have anybody to invite. You'll never have anybody to invite to join a challenge group or your team if you're not connecting. So don't go to bed without connecting. If anything, always connect. Okay. So the next one was do social media posts that showcases your benefits. Obviously, that's easy. Mark that box if you have done any posts, whether that's in your stories, a post, whatever it is for the day. Okay. For me personally, I don't do a million posts a day, but I do share my stories quite often. Okay. So the next question, update your Instagram story throughout the day. So talking about your daily life, workout clips, products, a healthy meal, invitation, and type of recognition. So mark those boxes if you've already done them. If you still need to do some of them, it's only 6:30 my time. So you can still do some of them. And doing I think the one that people always have a hard time with recognition, it doesn't always have to be look at my challenger and the progress they've made. It can be a small text. It can be what people are saying in your group. It can be anything super simple. It doesn't have to be geared towards somebody super specific. Okay. So mark all those off that if you've done those. And obviously if you do this in the morning, then you'd kind of have to come back and mark those off as you go. Next one, respond to all likes, comments, or views. So after connecting, sometimes it takes a little while for people to respond, which is fine. So I probably wouldn't mark that off until the evening. When I go to sleep at night, I try to have my inbox empty. Doesn't always happen, but I try to have it empty so that in the morning when I wake up, I don't have all these messages that I'm overwhelmed the second you get up. So when I go to sleep at night, and I'm super short, and I'm super short when I'm not super long-winded when I talk to people. So if you feel like it's taking you forever to respond back to people, just simplify it. Okay. It shouldn't take that long, really. So then the next one, this is what everybody always loves, inviting. So invite at least 5 people to join a challenge group or learn about the coaching opportunity. So this is where I actually do 15 total. So I'll do about 5 coaching invites and 10 challenge group invites, Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday, you guys, I don't sit down and do a power hour. I'm still showing, I'm still inviting people here and there. I'm still posting in my story and showing up for my journey, but I'm not sitting down and writing everything out for power hour, because if you don't have a day that you unplug, you're going to go crazy. Okay. Spend some time with your family or your friends. Have a day set aside to be able to do that. Okay. So actually let's skip down to the section, help people get results. So obviously if you've contributed to a challenge group, do that. If you haven't, mark, or if you have already, mark it. And that's one thing I also try to do before bed, is go through my challenge group and try to like and comment on some of the people's stuff, so that it's actually I actually see who's checking in and what people are doing. And then recognize achievement, which also goes into the recognition shout out. Okay. And then obviously if you've done personal development, mark that off. So first one, invite 5 people. So honestly, you guys, you don't even need to do 15 people. If you legit send 5 invites every single day, what's 5 times 5? 25 every single week times 4, that's 100 people every month. And that should get you to Success Club. But if you want to up your numbers and up your chances to growing your team, then I would do 10, invite 10 people every day. Like I said, I only do 15. Even at this point in my business, I only do 15. Unless there's like a specific like invite blitz that we're doing, I still only do 15. Or I still do 15 unless we have something like that. So if you guys have any questions about maybe what to invite to. So me personally, right now, I'm inviting to my kind of like February challenge group. So I would probably be sending something like I kind of wrote this out saying like, hey, just messaging anybody. And you guys, if you have, so the Shaun T, if people want to get in Shaun T's test group, the cutoff for that is on tomorrow. Okay. So anybody that's ever been, that was interested in Transform 20, you can send that invite and say, hey, I didn't want to make you think that I forgot about you. If you're still interested in doing Transform 20 and especially to be in Shaun T's test group, then tomorrow's the last day to order. Okay, so just follow up with people like that, and doesn't have to be. Most of my invites are super short and sweet because I feel like people are busy. If they open their inbox and there's like this massive long invite, they're not going to read it. Okay. But I have kind of filled up my challenge group. I've already followed up with people earlier this week about kind of Transform 20. So I'm sending new invites for my February group. That's what I'm focusing on like the last couple days and then going into February. And I don't know if you guys saw, but Transform 20 is staying on sale for February, which is awesome because I was kind of worried. I'm like, oh, is it going to go up the $20? But it's going to be the same price for February. So that's nice. They just won't have the chance to be in Shaun T's group. So send those invites. Don't overthink them because that's the hardest part. But this is something that I would say like, hey girl, my February boot camp is filling up. I just wanted to invite you to join us. Prep starts Monday, and then the following Monday it will officially start. Would you like to jump in with me? No pressure. I just thought I would ask. Super short. I'm super short. I always say like no pressure. I just thought I'd ask her. No pressure. I don't want you to think I forgot about you. No pressure. I just noticed you showing love on my posts. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So super easy that you can send invites with people watching your stories, invites of people liking and commenting on any of your stuff. So that's super easy. And if you guys have like a good invite you did, go ahead and like put it in the chat so that we can kind of like see what other people are saying. Okay, guys, that should be plenty of time to send 5 invites. Do you guys have any questions about anything? Really? That's literally what I do for Power Hour. And obviously, it's 6:45. We probably didn't start till 6:10, 6:15. And so if you're super focused, then this shouldn't take that long. And also, more than anything, I would, like, if you send your invites and you still have time, or your kids aren't being crazy, you have time to like spend a little extra time doing it, I would go back to connecting. And you guys, if you're ever in doubt of what more you should do more of, is connecting, always. And connecting is the easier part. Like, sending invites sometimes can be scary, but connecting is by far the easiest. So if you ever just feel like you need to do more, step it up with connecting. So hopefully that helps. And you guys, I know that this says an hour and 40 minutes, but even then, I feel like you can bust through it faster than that. Like, when I do even my posts, I'm pretty quick. I always tell people, don't overthink it. Just make the video and post it. Don't watch it a million times, because then you're going to pick yourself apart. Don't do that. And just post it. And it's super simple. I need to send a few more challenge group invites, but that's it. Super easy. And so if you guys have questions, just unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. But I just think that, what we do is super simple. Like, we grow our business by doing what we just did. It's just, you have to do it every day. Like, I always tell myself I have to do it every day. And in my team page, I take a picture of this and post it in my like announcement post or whatever. And more than anything, it holds me accountable to actually doing it every day. And so my girls can actually see that I'm still doing the same things you guys are doing. I'm not sitting and doing nothing or doing anything special. I'm truly not. It's just, I've done it longer, so it's fine. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. But really, super easy. Thanks for hopping on. And you guys don't have any questions? No, it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. And connect. Literally, that's everything that like Micah and I talked about it multiple times. If you're not connecting, you have nobody to invite and nobody to talk to. So connect so that you don't feel weird inviting, and the business is way more fun. Okay? So you guys have a good night. Thanks for hopping on and forcing me to do my Power Hour too. I will finish my last few invites and post it in the team page. Okay? Bye guys, have a good night.